Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to do a quick video about trading. A very quick trading video. I just wanted to show you guys something that I think is very important and that you might notice. And the reason why it's important is because I believe this is where the market has moved. We are not seeing the gigantic, crazy bull runs like we've seen recently. The market cap is really staying relatively the same, and that's because there's just not a lot of certainty about the market. But in the meantime, you can see a lot of scalping action every day. If you just look at the CoinLib or CoinMarketCap top coins, and you see how the price fluctuates, and it really only goes down a few percentage points every day. You see, you have one here that's 15%. This was probably a pump. Somebody pumped it, and I stay away from pumps completely. You don't want to get involved in any pump and dumps. But you can see how the market does not move very much, and it has not been moving very much. So what I do is I just trade using my bot, using USDT, so Tether, and the top 17 coin pairs. Because Tether does not deviate from $1 too much, if at all. It's always hovering around $1. So it's tied to the dollar. It's basically like trading USD and Bitcoin on Coinbase, GDAX. It's pretty much the same thing. It's really a placeholder, okay? It's really not a coin. It's just a placeholder, and that's how I use it. And so, using the Tether, you're able to trade up a lot in a lot of coins, and then you're also able to protect your money when the market is on a downturn. Because if you want to take the money out, all you have to do is do a quick USD to Tether to Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin to US dollar, a quick swap, if you want to take the money out immediately, and you don't lose any money that way. The big problem is when you're trading with Bitcoin pairs or Ethereum pairs, is that Bitcoin also goes up and down, Ethereum also goes up and down, and it's very hard to be consistent with it, especially when the market is kind of flat. So I like using the USDT pairs along with Bitcoin, paired up with any of the top 17. On Binance, you can trade 17 coins with USDT. So that's what I do. Now, over on my website, under the resources section, under the Learn Crypto Trading, I have crypto trading bots. Here's Gunbot, and here's the code to get 10% off. And then here's coin tracking, and here are all the exchanges that you can buy the bots for. Alright, I like Binance, but there's also KuCoin, there's also Cryptopia, Poloniex, and then there's TradingView, which you can use for technical analysis. But I like Gunbot, I like AutoView, I use Profittrailer personally, but you can use the same indicators in Gunbot as well. And that's really how the market is right now. You set your bot up for an EMA, EMA gain, Bollinger Band type of setup. And on these little dips, say Bitcoin is down 0.80%. So once it hits 0.95, negative 0.95%, I'll buy, and then it goes up, and it'll go past 1%, and then I'll sell, and then do the same thing over. When it goes down to 0.90% or below, you buy. It goes up again, sell. And it's really easy with the top 17 coins because there's not as much volatility, because the market cap is so big for all these coins that you don't have to worry about them falling off the face of the earth, pretty much. Then also, you can set up DCA so that if it, in fact, it does go lower, let's say it goes down to negative 1.50 or something like that, then you buy again. So you buy at a lower price, so that way it levels out and it evens out when it goes back up again. So you're never at a loss. And so the only caveat, and I've said this before, is that the bots use a lot of data. So unless you have a cable connection, fiber optic, something of that nature, and you have a good connection, it's going to possibly cost you money if you're using some type of pay as you go plan for data or something like that. But if you have a solid hardwired connection, you should have no problems whatsoever, and you can take advantage of this kind of market, because that's what I'm doing. I said yesterday, I hold certain coins and I DCA. I just keep buying them, but for the most part, I just let the bot run. You know what I mean? And this is a lot like Forex. This is a lot like trading stocks. And that's all you're doing. You're trading. You're just building up profits slowly and slowly. And you just keep doing it until you get to where you want to go. But the thing about the bot is that there's no emotion involved. So it's a completely logic-based, makes logic-based trades. Alright, so that's the advantage of using a bot, is that there's no emotion. Alright, unless you're 100% solid on technical analysis, you much rather be using a bot that follows technical analysis than trying to do it yourself. And then you make certain concessions sometimes, like you say, I'll wait a little longer this time, instead of remaining consistent on when to sell, when to buy, so on and so forth. You make little concessions and try to cheat, and then you get burned. So using a bot, total logic based, technically based, and that's what I recommend. Yeah, so AutoView, you go to Chrome, you have to use a Chrome browser, and you get 10% off. Use that code, Gunbot, link there. Profittrailer, actually never added it here, but check out Profittrailer as well. And this is what you want to be doing, guys. In my opinion, this is what you want to do. And Binance is a great one to use. KuCoin as well, because they have very high volume. So I just want to drop those suggestions, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.